So I want to pick up where we left off. This is the part 3 of class exercise number 2. You notice your computer is going to lag a lot with this emulator running in the background. So if you could just click on this X right here, right next to it. There's a palette right next to it. This little control. My computer's lagging too. So if you could just turn it off, click on this X right here, and it'll shut off turn off this emulator it's running in the background with it as well. Alright, you don't need that running in the background with it, so it's going to eat up your RAM memory with it as well. So I want to pause the video in a second here. So let me make sure you turn off your emulator that's running in the background so it doesn't eat up your RAM memory too much with it. So here's what I'd like for you to do in this exercise, if you could for me. Go into this expand your RES folder, and I want you to find a folder. It's called Layout. Underneath a folder, there's what's called an activity_main.xml. Double click on that file, and it should load this particular layout right in the middle of your screen with it. And I want you to notice that there's kind of like a two-layer with it as well. I'll talk to you a little bit about how this layout's with it as well. The first thing I want you to do, if you could for me, if you notice the right side is the attributes of the text. These are the tools that you're going to use, is what's called inside the palette. You have your common text tool, your text button, all different types of tools we're going to get into as well. Here is where your layout is in this. This is your layout of your file with it. It's the activity_main.xml file with it. The text, this is what you're looking at. It's the hello world, and you can actually either change it here or change it over there with it. Well, why don't we change it over here? It's just a little easier with it. I want to say something along the line, hello to everyone in ARTV. Your course is 2470. Okay, I hit enter. The moment I do that, you know, your text in here begins to change. You notice you can play a little bit. You can drag it up here, and you know it doesn't do anything with it as well. Of course, right? There's a little bit more constraint to this, and we'll talk more about the constraint widgets and how it actually works with it as well. But that's not what I want you to put a message like this right on the screen with it, and then come up here to the top, and we're in what's called compile this. If you notice, there's a little play button on the top where my cursor is hovering over it, or you can do Shift F10 with it as well. But click on this play button with it. Let it build. It takes a second to build, and with this, so it's the same thing as what you just did a few minutes ago with it. If you notice the bottom here where it says Gradle build running right now, and if you want to click on Show All, it's going to show you in the background what all is running. So it takes a while to run some of the stuff with it, just to give you a first time run with this. And you know, like I said, put a message other than "Hello World" in there, in that text message. I don't care what you put in there. You can use my message when we actually build this thing. So this is kind of like a hello text to get out there. It takes a few seconds. I might pause the video. If you notice how I got this, I just went down here and it says show, or here I'm going to hide it. I want to show what it looks like. I just click on that, and it shows it with it as well. So just let it cook for a moment. I'm going to pause the video,